Hi, I'm Diane Krikora, CEO of Partner Path, and welcome to Technology Channel Videocast. This week, since it is conference season, we thought we would share 5 to-dos for anyone going to a conference this season. Yes, I know many of you have been to multiple conferences, channel events, industry events, company events, and I've heard from many of you from last week's channel conference season discussion that many of you are first-time goers this year. So wanted to give 5 ideas or 5 things to do when you're going to go to attend a conference, no matter what kind of conference it is. First off, we would suggest that you be social, go mix and mingle. Go to breakfast and lunch and sit at the round tables and talk to people. Go to the coffee connection, go to the cocktail event. Mix and mingle, chat with people. I know you're going for the content of the conference, but you get a lot of value from talking to the others that are going to the conference. So it's a really just great idea to get out there and be social. And I know this is very easy for me. I'm a very social individual. Most of you already know that. And I know it's also torturous for some, i.e. Amanda Hawkins, our marketing director. So I know it's a challenge, but I'd hate for you guys to miss this opportunity to really get to meet new people, learn new things as you get to explore the topics of the conference that you're going with. Number 2 is to ask questions. Really be curious. As you're out there mixing and mingling, get to know people. You might even get to talk to some of the speakers as you're out there at the coffee and the lunch events. So the more you can really ask questions and be curious about what other people are doing or what their challenges are, or even what they do for fun, then it really gives a really rich experience. So make that effort. Put out your hand, say, "Hi, I'm Diane Krikora. What do you do?" Or even more fun is to ask them, what do they do for fun, rather than what do they do? So they also want to talk to somebody. They're there to interact as well. So don't feel like you're interrupting them or being nosy, but because everybody there wants to interact, it's just hard, again, to kind of be that first person to reach out. Easy for me, I know, and not as easy for everybody else. Number 3 on the conference to-do list is be present. So to me, that really means that when you're in a session, pay attention to the session, or don't go. If you're going to be on your phone the whole time, then don't go and sit in one of the conference rooms. Be present for the presenter and as well as kind of everybody else in the room. And there's really an energy if you're paying attention and engaged in the dialogue that's going on or the presentation that's going on, rather than if you're all down kind of looking at your phones. That also goes with being present when you're having a conversation. If you're talking to somebody in the hallway, don't be kind of looking past them into the show floor, what we call get that show stare, where you're just kind of like eyes glazed over and not really seeing anyone. So I know there's a lot tends to be going on at these conferences, but when you're in sessions and you're in conversations, be present with whatever you're doing. And if you need to get on your phone to make phone calls or do emails, make time for that as well, and be able to be present with your email and with the work that you have to do. Okay, number 4, it's going to sound silly. Drink lots of water. You're in air-conditioned rooms all day long and an air-conditioned hotel room at night, and that really, really dries you out. So I know that you're going to be drinking those craft beers and those vintage wines and those expensive cocktails at all the conferences, but mix in a lot of water. And what I usually do is, I'm a wino, so it's a 1 wine, 1 water, 1 wine, 1 water, to try to keep up with staying hydrated. You get really tired and kind of really lethargic if you're not drinking enough water. And I drink water all day long instead of coffee. I know I don't need any. I'm pretty upbeat as it is. And then really, as you're trying to go through those kind of cocktails and dinners, trying to mix in as much water water as possible. I know it sounds funny, but it can really change kind of how your conference experience is if you can stay hydrated. And number 5 is to wear comfortable shoes. I know that sounds fairly basic, but you'll be surprised at how many women are walking around in high heels and how many men are in kind of very uncomfortable dress shoes. I'm not saying go for your, trainers or bust out your running shoes, but no one's going to remember really what's on your feet. If you opt for the flats or the more comfortable shoes rather than the high heels, no one's going to remember. What they're going to remember is, how did you interact with them? Were you present? Did you ask questions? Were you engaged in the content? Not what's on your feet. You're going to be standing or walking all day. I know you're going to be sitting in the sessions, but then you get up and you walk from session to session. You're going to be standing at conferences. You're going to be standing at cocktail parties. You're going to be standing in line for lunch. So there's a lot of time on your feet. Your feet will thank you. You'll feel more energetic for the ability to be present and to really enjoy your conference season. So those are the 5 from us for this year's conference season. Add any comments that you'd like in terms of other things that people should be doing as they prepare to go into the fall 2017 conference season with lots of channeled events on the horizon. I hope to see you there. You can't miss me. 6 foot tall. Bye.